Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here. Welcome to episode number 28 of my Lazio Football Manager 2016 Let's Play. And in this episode, two league games, two winnable league games, and also a sizable break. International break always seems good to rest your players, but some of your players could get actually injured on the international break. Hopefully that won't be the case. But yeah, two winnable games at home against Carpi, who's actually doing really well. They're on the same points as us. I'm sure their media prediction would be much lower, but they've started well to the season. Look, season ticket holders, 3,500. So yeah, not major, not a huge team. And their media prediction, 18th. Relegation zone, so they are performing really well. Definitely as one of those teams, it's always great to start the season off where you're in the top half of the table, or in 5th. Yeah, that's pretty decent, because then you'll be pretty comfortable of avoiding relegation. Even though a lot of games to play, you're still in a good position. You might drop down and just finish mid-table, so they're going all right. And then you got Cesena away from home. We should be able to beat them. 15th, they've only won one game out of the first 7 in the league. So that is all right. The last two games, it almost makes it look like we haven't had a good season, but we've been doing pretty well. Like before those two games there, we got a draw against Milan. That's a tough game in itself. But how about that attendance? 60,000. Biggest for the season for us at home against Man City. A bit disappointing. Like, we would have had, so much more people watch that match. But, we didn't do well. We didn't do well against Manchester City. So, obviously, a lot of you guys now, I'm just seeing off the comments, you think it's, impossible to win Champions League in this season with the team I have. But anything can happen, Anything can happen in football. I'll just tell you one team name, Leicester City. They brought that to the table in real life, which I've loved, because that makes things, But when people say something's unrealistic, it's not. It's not, because that's not the first time it's happened. Those kind of things have happened in other leagues and that kind of stuff. But yeah, we've had a pretty decent season so far. And if we win these two games here, which I will be gunning for, I reckon to win the title this season could be a good thing. And I always like to look at the positives, but it takes me a while just to sit back and analyze it. It's not something I thought of yet, but there's every chance we could end up finishing 3rd in the group, and then we get placed into the, obviously we'll get placed into the Europa League, and that brings us something a bit more realistic. You can still say realistic in terms of a chance of winning something. Like, I'll say it would be more realistic for us. Like, when I say realistic, I mean you could see it happening. You could see us winning the Europa League. So then I think about it for a second. Winning the Europa League could be a real chance for us. So it won't be the end of the world if we just finish 3rd in the group. Obviously, I will be trying to win against Barcelona, Man City, but if things just play out that way, maybe we go for a league win. Depends how Juve go, and other teams, of course, can't count out other teams, but you would imagine, Juve will be the strongest team this season, as they're still undefeated with 4 wins and 2 draws. But yeah, that just suddenly brings something to mind in terms of finishing off this series in style. And that's what I mean. Like, people think I'm going to be finishing this save really soon by what I've said, but there's so many episodes. I'm recording 2 games per episode, so there's still plenty of episodes to come. This is not, in a way, it's not ending soon, because I've got a lot of episodes coming, so a lot for you to enjoy. Almost, still half of the series to go in a way, because, still very early in the season, only 6 games in, so there's a lot more excitement left for this season, I'll have to say. But this is a team we will be going in with. Gentiletti coming in. Look, Rugani, last 5 games, and just his average rating hasn't been great. Yeah, so maybe we should have sold him. It's easy to look back on that, something like that, and Mahrez as well. Some people said he's not a good signing, and he's only played 6 games so far this season, and he hasn't been our worst player. Definitely still got plenty of time to prove himself, but hopefully he can today as we head into the game. Okay, throw in from Radu, Bilia, Parolo, back to Radu, good cross, Remy should have scored. That should have been a goal. Wow, Remy, I can't believe he missed that. Radu, Bilia, Parolo, Radu again. Felipe Anderson. Good strike, but it was straight at the goalkeeper. Gets the header on. So close. Mahrez scores again. That's his second goal for the season. Come on, Mahrez. Prove your worth as a signing. Good strike with his head. But I'm not going to be happy about that. Like, that's one goal, sure. Another goal. Just his second for the season. I want to see more of that. Well done. Basta. Very dangerous cross. Far post. Felipe Anderson. Good header there. Mahrez. He rose above. But how about that? Like, if that was my defense, I would have raged at that. Like, the game. Like I did in the last episode with the goalkeeper. Like, he didn't even try and go for it. But either way, I'll take it. See, sometimes it goes against you, and then it will go for you. Like, over the course of a season. So hopefully we can hold on to this 1-0 lead going into half-time. And I'd like to think this would be a start of some good run of form in the league especially. That's what I will be looking for. See, now, current point in time, the pressure will be on Juve to get the win in their next game. So, yeah, 1-0 into half-time. Assertively, we have to guard against complacency for sure. But the team look pretty focused in this game so far, so hopefully we can continue and score another goal. But again, the striker hasn't really been amazing. Like a lot of games this season, after maybe the first few, you know, when Belotti scored, and even Remy's got a couple goals to his name, I think, doesn't he? We'll just check that out. What has he got this season? Yeah, he's got 2 goals in the Champions League, so that's something, yeah, to focus on as well, and 1 goal in the league and an assist. Yeah, they just haven't been too lively and doing a lot. But, yeah, we just got to see how it pans out over the next few games. If it continues to play out like that, maybe we have to make some sort of change. And it seems as though Mauri keeps going down in his rating at 6.3. That's a terrible game for his standards. He's on a yellow card as well. So, yeah, no risks there. We'll bring on Sebastian Drusi, attacking midfielder. And we'll just confirm the sub. We'll leave Remy on. We'll give him an opportunity. Maybe bring on another attacking player in Drusi. Might create an opportunity for him. And maybe he can score. So, yeah, Sebastian Drusi looks happy coming on. Okay, throw in from Basta. Goes to Willie Orban. That was a good long throw, wasn't it? Mahrez. Remy. Can he do something? See, he plays a good pass there. He hasn't been too terrible. Surely there has to be a free kick. I guess he got the ball. And here's an opportunity they have, and Bakoglu! It was a weak shot, thankfully, for us. I was scared we were going to concede how things have been going for us recently. There's still opportunity alive, is there? No, that should be it, I'd like to think. Unless they have another opportunity, it's a cross, so who knows? Who knows? Oh, that's disappointing. There, I actually refrained from like slamming my mouse down because I know that picks up on my microphone. But oh, I thought the highlight was done and dusted. But Mbakoglu, that was impressive. And well, what I thought that could have happened, like I said, what's been happening recently, maybe conceding. Remy, we'll bring on Belotti so we can kind of change. He can play complete forward as well, but we do have to change some sort of role, I suppose. And now Felipe Anderson, I'm not sure if we're going to make a change. We may not have to, but Balde Keita, oh, it will be a tough one. Morale is down as well because of recent performances. And Felipe Anderson, he hasn't had a bad game. He hasn't, but like Balde Keita, he's come back from his injury. He'll have the best morale coming on, so that's a good thing. But yeah, he's just got a bit more about him. His quality, and we'll just step it up here a bit. We'll go attacking, and instruction wise, well, we're on higher tempo, can't go higher than that, so we'll go to be more expressive under the creative freedom. And also, yeah, the defensive line will go higher. Those wing backs really have to get involved. Also, guys, I'm thinking of going to 2 strikers. We'll bring on Keita. He'll play there. Well, I'll change his role. What? Poacher? Yeah, Poacher's probably his best role. And Drusi will go on the left. So he can play both sides. So we'll have him as a winger on attack. And then Mahrez, yeah, he's still best inside forward. So we'll just leave it like that, I suppose. And I don't like pumping the ball into the box, especially when I don't have like a target man type, so I won't really do that. How about, we already got one box-to-box midfielder. Can put Billy a box-to-box mid. It's not his best role. We'll put advanced playmaker instead, but put on attack, especially after moving the attacking midfielder to striker. So there's the change, going to 2 strikers, 15 minutes to score. Can we do it, boys? Don't forget, Carpi's doing really well this season. They're on good form. But can we score? Keita, what a change! I am the master! Yeah, come on, mate. Yes, that's what we want to see. Exactly that. I love it when a change I make, especially like a tactical change, and then it pays off. Yes, that's like one of the better feelings you get in Football Manager. Like when you're playing, you make a change, and then it obviously works. And yeah, Riyad Mahrez, what a game. Anyone who's doubting him, well, he's done well today, but it's not over yet. It's definitely not over. We could create another goal. Drussi. Oh my god, that was a poor pass. But we win it back. Then we lose it back. Oh, then we win it back. What is this? Belotti. Oh, how good do we look here on the counter? So dangerous. Bilia. Mahrez. Drussi. What a powerful strike that was by Sebastian Drussi. With 5 minutes to go in this game, we look like scoring another and finishing it off. Okay, Bilia, finish this game off here. Let's finish it. Oh, Gentiletti. If only it could have fell to an attacking player there. Would have been good. It's still alive. Keita! Oh! That was close. And again, there's a lot of highlights late in the game here. Bilia. Keita. We look so good. We look so good late in the game here. We have dominated shots, really, so we do deserve to win. Mahrez. Oh, Parolo! Yes! This is the Lazio of last season. Showing what we can do. So dangerous. Attacking. But why did it take us this long in the match to do it, to look this dangerous? That's what I mean. We've been missing this play. Oh, mate, obviously, yeah, Carpi have to go for it. Whew, I was scared, honestly. I thought we weren't going to win this game, but I turned it around, made some tactical changes. And Riyad Mahrez, how good he's been, involved in every single goal for us here today, shows he is worth every bit of the money we paid for him. So that's going to be it. Just 10 seconds left. There's no goals. It's going to be forthcoming. Just playing out time until the referee blows his whistle. And Bakoglu with the late strike, but that never looked likely. In the end, this is a solid victory for us. 3-1 just looks like an easy win, doesn't it? But it didn't really feel that way. I'm pleased with the result and the performance. I'm big about the performance of my players. Very important. And results, of course, are important as well. So after 7 games played, we've got 14 points, only losing the 1 game. And hopefully Juventus, I don't know if they're going to drop points in their next game, but yeah, we're keeping that pressure on them. Key passes, 8 by Mahrez, and then he was involved in all goals. That's why I spent the money on him. And guys, you can see there, Juventus do get the win against Fiorentina away from home. Dybala, a very good striker. Let's see how he looks in the second season now. Yeah, really good. He's a really creative striker as well. Like, his finishing is not his best attribute. He's got that passing game about him, dribbling. Absolutely amazing. Creates goals, and he's not even been starting. That's interesting. I may add him to my short list and get a scout report on him. Maybe. Just, yeah, put some... But, yeah, realistically, I'm not going to actually sign him, like, a future season or something. But, yeah, if I were to be playing more seasons, yeah, I'd definitely keep my eye on him. And then there is the disappointing performance from Inter Milan. So we'll go to the league now. So that was really disappointing for Inter, which is good for us that they didn't win. We have that second position. And yeah, Juventus, their goal difference really strong and 3 points ahead of us. But I'll take that. If we don't, drop points for a while, if we continue to win some games. We have winnable games over the next month or so if you see our league games. And we've got a few at home. So, yeah, that's a good sign. And a winnable game up next against a team in 17th. So guys, before our next game, Juve has their game. And at home against Frosinone, I think they should be able to win the game fairly easily as well. So you can see they won 2-0. Yeah, well, what can you expect there? With Nelson Semedo scoring and also Mario Mandzukic early in the second half. Frosinone didn't even have a shot on target, so that's not going to help. See Nelson Semedo, right back. He actually doesn't look too bad, doesn't he? So he scored 2 goals, surprisingly. He's played 2 games, and he scored 2 goals in the league, proving like a decent player for them. He can play right midfield as well, so he's a good Serie A player. He could play in that 3 at the back formation, or when they play 3 at the back, he could play that right midfield, or if you play 4 at the back, he can just be the right fullback. He's really, really quick. Pretty strong tackler as well, with 15 tackling, good going forward. So he's that kind of player. I think he'll be a good player for Juventus. So we'll just go back now into our game, and then Cesena for us, we should really be winning this game. It's away from home, so always can be tricky. Good thing is we didn't get any injuries, only to Ricardo Kishner, who's not really playing at all, so it's not major. We'll bring through Patrick, who's back after his suspension. Who else? Mahrez, he probably needs a bit of a break. 77%, but gives opportunity for Andrea Zivkovic to step up. He's not really performing like last season, but what? He's had 2 starts. But yeah, that's what he had last season. Like, he was rotating. For me now, Mahrez is like Kondrava. And in a way, now he's the last game boosted his ratings up a bit. He has to do it a bit more consistently. But if he does that, look, last 5 games, 7.62. I don't think you could really call him a flop with that kind of average rating. It's what you expect from him. He's missed a few chances in this season so far, like a few shots at goal. But apart from that, he has been good. He's scored a couple and he's created goals. Exactly what you would expect. Radu, we'll bring in Lulic. Yes, yeah, we always rotate them. That's how we go with those left backs. And Basta will keep him at right back. Gentiletti. I don't feel we should change the fence. I'd just bring back in Daniele Rugani. We had a good defensive performance, so we'll leave the majority of the team the way it is. Balde Keita. Philippe Anderson didn't do terrible, so I'll give him another chance. But that's the thing, he didn't do terrible, but he's not doing amazing. You look at his rating, especially the last 5 games, he's just playing average. So that's something to keep in mind. But we'll submit the team now and get into the game. Okay, finally there's a highlight in this game. It's been a very, very quiet and a tight game, really. Not too many chances. Let's see if we can create something from the back. Rulli. Where does he go with this? Just to Willie Orban. Ball forward. Good ball for Remy. That was a really good pass, actually. Bilia out wide. Zivkovic. Mauri. Now to Basta in some space for a cross. Perfect, but Remy is offside. Disappointed there. Okay, throw in. Can we sneak one just before halftime? Parolo. Basta, get it into Zivkovic. Oh, good chance. We've had a couple of chances late in the half now. One, the offside, and then that close opportunity. But now it's Sanabria. Sanabria, poor pass. Zivkovic, can we do something with this? No. So it looks like that's going to be it for half-time. We had a couple of decent chances. Unfortunately, though, we could not score. Let's say assertively, I'm far from pleased. Like, we haven't played at our best today. It's a bit disappointing. Dusan Basta, been really good. But again, it's the striker lacking. Oh, maybe Mauri. He's just getting past. He's getting a bit too old now. Is he going down in his attributes? Oh, yeah, physically, he's really depleting now. Yeah, what can you do? Still some technical attributes he's doing well in. So, yeah, that's interesting. But, okay. Yeah, we'll just get into the second half now. Okay, Zampano. He's got the throw and it goes back to him now after we got the header. Viviani. Sanabria could get the cross in. He does, but we do clear that. The chance is still alive, though, for them to get a cross in. We defend it well, but it keeps going back to them. Win this header, Lulic. Did well. Like that team defense there. Oh, but it keeps going back to them. Come on, can we finally create it? Felipe Anderson! Anderson! It's a penno! Francesco Zampano. And it's going to be Remy to step up. He's got 17 penalty taking. He should not miss and doesn't. Ever reliable from the spot. And he was working on penalty taking for a while in training, because I thought he's got 17 penalty taking. That's absolutely amazing, but if we work on training with it, he should never miss a penalty for us. Or very low chance anyway, because class penalty, never look like missing that. And could this potentially be the end of Maori? He's just consistently playing poor games now. He's not himself, which I thought would be the case, but you guys really wanted me to offer him a contract, so he did. But I wouldn't have been surprised if he did what he's doing this season, just not really having the impact. But that's why I did sign Drussi. Yeah, he was kind of my plan. But anyway, Sebastian Drussi. Do we bring on Drussi though, or someone like Cataldi play? Because we need another goal. We'll bring on Drussi here. So, Felipe Anderson has had a fantastic game here, but we got important game coming up, against Barcelona in the Champions League, which is positive for both players here. Keita, give him a little bit more match sharpness. He's almost, 100%, so that would be good for him. And Felipe Anderson, just to rest him, he might start that game, just have to analyse who'll be the best option. And then Lukasz Bilia on only 69% condition. Lulic will just leave and will play Radu in the next game. So Bilia will take off and will bring on... It's either Onazi or Cataldi. It's really hard. I think Onazi is going to be the player we will bring on. Then we'll just switch up those two to be in better roles. Or for Onazi anyway, best as the box-to-box midfielder. And that will be the best move. The final changes for the game, unless, at least the final subs for the game. So now only 5 minutes remaining. We have put in another very, very good defensive showing. It could be another clean sheet. Geronimo Rulli, a big part. Hadn't made too many saves today because only 3 shots on target, but the shots he needed to save he did. And the rest of defense over a 7 rating. Basta just had one of his boss games getting forward. 8.3 without getting an assist. That's when you know he's had a good game, and that is going to be it. We defended really well. Maybe we could have scored a few more. Both teams wasted some chances, didn't have too many on target compared to the shots that we had and they had. So let's say well done. It was a good win. It was a good performance. Again, focusing defensively. I say focusing defensively, but compared to last season, no real major tactical differences. I feel we're just stronger with our team. I didn't make too many. Again, we just brought in a better goalkeeper, didn't we? But it's the team as well. Team's a bit stronger than it was last season, in my view. Even though we lost a really good player in Candreva, we brought in more different players. But look at that. Just amazing performance from Buster defensively. Usually he'll get good ratings for a good attacking performance, getting forward, getting an assist from out wide. But he had a strong defensive performance today. So there we go, guys. That is it for this episode. We've got Barcelona in 3 days. It's going to be in the next episode. Next episode going to be really important for that game, obviously. That's going to be huge. I talked about maybe finishing third in the group and we'll be in Europa League. But it's at home against Barcelona. We have a chance. And look at this. Neymar is out and Rafinha. Obviously, Neymar is more of a focus. And it's just 3 days away. So some players, may not be ready for the game. Oh, look at that. Joachim Low is the manager. But Messi, Suarez, the team is still basically the same. Oh, they've got Oscar as well. So he's just a little addition, isn't he? I reckon that's a really good signing for Barcelona. I reckon Oscar would really shine in Barcelona or at Barcelona. What would you think? What do you think about that? And you got Douglas Costa there as well, the Brazilian brigade in there. How about that? It's a pretty strong team. Yeah, you could argue it's stronger, even if Neymar doesn't come up for the game. But would be interesting who plays on the left. Yeah, I don't know. What's their tactics like? Can you see? We'll go to senior squad. What they're playing at the minute. They're not playing a general 4-3-3 Barcelona. I'd be happy to go up against Barcelona like that. I said Oscar, could be decent in a Barcelona setup. In their general 4-3-3, though, this one, Obviously, they're still going to win games because, yeah, amazing players. But, yeah, this setup, if they play that setup, 4-4-1-1 against us, I think we have a chance to get something in the game. Most definitely. But, again, we'll just have to see how that all plays out. But it's just a contrast. See, this is going to be like a positive episode. The previous one a bit negative because, yeah, bad loss in the Champions League against Manchester City, so people focus on the negative things. But in this episode, there's really no negatives. So, yeah, then it's a positive. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. And I'll see you guys in the very next video.